Alright, good morning, good day. This is African Crypto Warlord. Today we will be looking at XRP USDT. This is on a 15-minute distribution cone. And the general idea being is we want to come back to this orange mean. You'll see that it has traveled nearly all the way up to the 12th band in due time. This is around about September 17th, so that's still a few days ago. So that's what we're monitoring here, is when does volatility expand to the downside, because currently there's a lot of positive drift coming through the book, and generally what comes after positive drift is expansion to the upside, because it's the ebb and flow of volatility. Alright, so here was that touch to go for the mean over here, and it failed to hit the mean at level 2. I was expecting if we do break through level 3 or level 2, we'll more than likely come touch this lower side level of distribution on Laplace. So what we'll monitor now, we just missed it. We'll let that play out again. Sorry, I want to make that play out again. And what we'll see here is that big wick come through. Alright, and you see how it just gets tagged in the distribution cone. So as random as these levels look, they're like the limits of price action. Huge bull div, and then an easy bear div on the 1 minute to wreck that one, and an easy bear div, and then they form a bull div off of it to wreck it there. And the reason why it pulled up out of this is because of XRP 21-day positive drift. Okay, and if we want to, what we're going to do here is we're going to say any closes below this candle, any closes below this Laplace distribution level, we'll be looking for more to the downside. And your downside can, as I say, be all the way down here, 31.57 cents. But you look for continuation to the upside if you close above 44.11 cents. If you close below, you're going to look for a touch at 42.72. And given that this can form a bull div, if this just goes sideways for another 45, 90 minutes with 15 minutes to print, when it does wick into this thing, it forms as someone would draw a TA line here, a bull div, which might even be here. Let's just see if that is on anything important. It's failing below reverse wave trend. Ultimate power mean has been touched, so it's quite a sharp angle of the dangle if you were to draw one in there, but I don't do that, as we have levels for situations like this. Okay, so from here we're going to go monitor. Let's go start off on, we're going to go start off on the 21 day, but I'm going to go XRP USDT Poloniex, just flash that. Okay, so Poloniex is already starting to pick up, 21 day, and we're monitoring here. So what we can see now is with this expansion phase that's come through the book, we have mean reverted on the 21 day to the upside here. Alright, we have mean reverted here. We've left outlier points, returns are obviously growing to the upside, and there's our blue flash. So our blue flash was off, and that was pretty much the next best buy order whenever that blue flash ended. Volatility expanding was positively correlated, brought us up here, which helped us mean revert, and our outlier events were hit in the bottom here. So that's 21 day. We'll do 14 day on here. 14 days also sideways. 21 days sideways, 14 days sideways, 7 day is sideways with bull div. It's going to be quite hard to make another candle that big, but if it can make it a little bit bigger than that, it will be at 52 cents quite easily. No red flashes. That's telling me sideways. Let me just double check. Expansion, negative, yeah. So there's a little bit more weighting to positive drift because of significant positive correlation. So floats up on the 5 day. 3 day is looking for the next best print, which is in 2 days and 9 hours, to move into positive drift with an outlier event that's happening, which would back that for continuation. PC is negatively correlated. Next best phase is contraction. Right now it says sideways on the 2 day. Contraction is positive drift over here, which says more floats up, which backs that cross, which keeps it above the outlier event, which keeps the red line on and keeps returns up there, but only for the next 8 hours. It's going to be hard to beat that on the next print. Contraction is sideways, It's looking to mean revert. So now we just put it back on Binance. Contraction is sideways on the 12 hour, 6 hour. So here you go. If you can close above here, you'll look for continuation off of the mean. If the next candle closes above here in 2 hours and 27 minutes, you'll look for continuation above the mean, and that is 4355. We've just gone below it. Alright, close below there. This will also naturally mean revert to the downside. It's going to have a harder time going to the downside because we have positive drift in the book, but it's not trending positive drift. Okay, so this was done under expansion phase, this pump. Now we have positive drift coming in, which prevents bears from going as low as you would think. If they do get aggressive, 4251 will be your first stop. Expansion still positively correlated, so down candle with super scalper. It's a bit sideways here on the 90 minute, 45 minute. Contraction, next best phase is positive correlation, so this dumps itself into a pump, hitting its outlier, which gets denied or gets turned around on the next print, because PC will be more than likely mean reverting, and that's going to trigger positive drift for that time frame. This is reverting down, so we've got to watch that. 15 minute is dragging through, so this might look for a little bit more continuation down because volatility is here. Yes, the next one can pop to keep it above UMP on open in the next 10 minutes, but the problem is it's sloppy chips and your expansion phase is down here, so it might be hard to make a higher high because these things don't really stick up here for more than like 4 or 5 prints. They usually want to start sloppy chips and reverting to the mean on Pearson correlation. 5 minute expansion is sideways, so the general idea being is you hold above that VRE level, you're going to look for continuation. If you close below it, you're going to hit. Let's make that big. Let's switch that one off, and then I think we'll be done. I'll just put some targets out. Come on. Zoom, drop it in. Okay, so the target down for the mean in this region is, I think we missed one, yeah, just need to readjust the data. Cool. Okay, so 3266 if you start failing from the 10th band, which we pretty much did. So this is 12, that's 12, 11, 10, so we failed 9.5 ways up, so that's the 8th band. Obviously close below there, look for continuation into here, which sets a bull div. Over here you can set a bull div, but 15 minute, I think things are starting to unwind a little bit here. So close below reverse wave trend, you can look for continuation to the downside, close below VRE level which it's at. So maybe a little signal processing here, hits a bear div for mean reversion. That's sort of happened here. Mean into pre-B cone is going to call for action in the market. Failed to close above this line, this VRE at 4354, start to look for continuations in this VRE mean, then to your outlier event which is down here at 4164. You still have the opportunity to set higher term divs, as you can see, even if you're here, even if you're at daily mean. 21 day sideways, but as it starts to dump back down, the positive drift is going to kick in. So right now it's sideways, and then the 21 day indicators, they're going to move, and it's going to trigger your positive drift. So it's to look for that, has to time that, or just see when it starts to get active. I hope this was helpful, and we're in a halfway region, maybe looking for some, let's have a look, you see outlier events, sloppy chips. Yeah, so this is going to be dragged down a bit into this region, and then maybe from there you can look for continuation. If this closes in the next 8 minutes above this, it's going to try for the red line. Close above that, it's going to try for that. I hope this is helpful, and have a good day further. I'm going to do BTC USDT next.